These like having a conversation on Spill the Juice, yeah. Ambush and Spill the Juice. They're having an intriguing conversation about what's going on the streets right now. Like, is the street ideology, is the values and beliefs that the so-called street people, yeah, the criminals, the gangsters, however you want to label people that are out here, yeah, putting themselves up to, is it a flawed ideology? Is it destructive and damaging, and it's only just gonna self-sabotage yourself, yeah? Is it only gonna cause self-sabotage, yeah? And you know what, I like stuff like this, bro, yeah? I like when ideologies get challenged. I like when two people have a debate like this, yeah, because it shows you, you know what I mean? Can you defend yourself? Can the belief system defend itself? And if it can defend itself, yeah, then it's a strong belief system. And if it can't, then you have to question the belief system. You know what I mean? Because you can't believe in something that can't defend itself. It doesn't make sense, yeah. So Spill the Juice is giving his part, bro, as somebody who's gone through says he's gone through the street shit, and for him it don't make sense. Like, it's a crash out and it don't make sense. And Ambush is saying, nah, like there's still real ones left out here, yeah. There's still real ones left out here. So I'm gonna show you a bit of it now. Let me show you a bit of it now.
Like, yeah, like everyone running the dock and just tell and everyone, then like, cool, don't do that. I'm not promoting that. But what I am saying is that you asked me a question. I'm saying I think the whole street code is fake and it's just a narrative. So snitching's part of that. So you can't really.
It's not. No, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that it's all fake. Because if it was all fake, then.
But let me. So that's the main part of the argument, really. Yeah. So let me just, bro. I get it. Like, there's so many men snitching out here now. It's a epidemic, bro. The amount of men that are falling, bro, on the first hurdle, it's a joke, bro. But to be fair, it's always been like that, bro. There's always been 50 people on the block and only 5 real ones out of that 50. It just shows now more than ever, though, yeah. So I feel like, yeah, people say, the street shit's dead, like there's no honor in it, there's no, these people ain't putting themselves up to the standards that they're supposed to be putting themselves up to. But let me stop you right there, bro. Let me show you some real man, bro. That have gone against the ultimate test, and the ultimate test is life in jail, bro. The ultimate test is life in jail. If you don't snitch, yeah, because anyone cannot snitch when they're looking at 4 years, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Fuck it. You do your 4, you do half or whatever you do, and then you get the fuck out, bro. You know what I mean? You can ride it, but when you're looking at life, it's a whole different story. Do I want to spend 30 years in here, 20 plus years in here? And you got a cold D, and the police are saying like, why was it you? And it probably weren't even you. You was just there. So if you tell on your friend, you probably get a manslaughter or maybe jam your way out of it, maybe not, yeah. So these men that don't snitch on a life sentence, bro, yeah. As far as you can only measure somebody, yeah, to the standards they put themselves up to. You know what I mean? Like, you can only measure a Viking by if he's brave enough to die on the battlefield, because that's the only way they believe that they're going to heaven, going to Valhalla, if you die on the battlefield. So you can only measure them by putting them up to that standards. And if they don't, they'll say you're a coward, bro, because you know what we believe and you believe it as well, but you compromise yourself and you sold yourself out not to die on that battlefield. You don't want to go heaven, you're a coward. Whether the ideology is right or wrong, that's not important. You can only measure somebody up to the standards that they put themselves up to, yeah? So let me show you a lot of fucking soldiers in this thing, bro. Bernie, bro. Life never folded, real G, bro. Never snitched on nobody. His co-defendant snitched on him. He never snitched on nobody. Big up Bernie, bro. Real soldier. Took the life on his chest, bro. Man can say, oh yeah, but the way they're living's a dickhead. Like, the way they're living, like, this ideology is a dickhead thing because it's just crash out. My bro, he stood there and he held himself up to his beliefs. He never compromised himself. Whilst his co-D snitched on him, he never said anything, bro. You know what I mean? And he sees now, yeah, like almost all of these people I'm gonna show, they see now that it was obviously the situation they got themselves into, yeah, it could have been avoided and it caused a lot of damage. They all see it now, bro. This isn't the argument. This is I'm just showing you, yeah, there's a man in this thing, bro, yeah, what a real fucking, as far as this gang shit go, I know it sounds crazy, but they're like, they hold themselves up to the standards they're supposed to be holding themselves up to, and they don't, because how loyal are you to your beliefs, bro? These men are loyal to their beliefs, bro. They never folded, you know what I'm saying? Bernie, bro. Felon, bro. Felon. Took his shit, bro. 30 years felon, you know. 30 years, bro. Never snitched. Never snitched. Big up felon, bro. Let's keep going. Shads, bro. Shads, 20 plus. Never snitched, bro. Never snitch. Big up these, man, bro. Soldiers, bro. Soldiers in this thing. Ace, life. Never snitched, bro. Never snitched. Another soldier that never snitched. Let's keep going. Slicks, bro. Never snitched. Life. Never snitched. Let's keep going. Crooks. Never snitched, bro. Big up Crooks, bro. Never snitched. Life. Everybody life, bro, yeah. AE. Never snitched. Never snitched. Soldier, bro. Soldier. AK. Never snitched. Life. Ramo and Fazza, bro. Such a profound case, yeah. These, man, bro. They didn't even fucking do the murder, bro. They didn't even do it, bro. But they never snitched. Do you see what I'm saying, bro? There's a man out here, yeah, what are really holding it the fuck down. So it's not fair that this game should be put up to the... It's not fair that this game should be put up to the standards that whoever's selling themselves out, bro, yeah, and compromising themselves, yeah, that we should be like, we should look at the game through their perspective. You know what I mean? Like, look at, imagine like, Islam, like, imagine we say, like a lot of these idiots do, say, Islam, they're all terrorists because there's a few rotten apples amongst the thingy. You know what I mean? That's what man are doing with the street shit. Because there's a lot of rotten apples. Man are just discrediting the whole thing, bro. So, boom, another one there. Mike's and Connor and them, man. No snitching. This one as well. Yo, big up Trunks, bro, yeah. Big up Trunks. He's not life, he's IPP, yeah, bro. But he goes for parole every year and they don't let him out. You know what I mean? I put this one here because I want to show, bro. He goes for parole every year and they don't let him out. And he's a good geezer, bro. But he's not snitching, bro. He could probably go to the parole board and say, listen, I can tell you all of this shit, you know. I can tell you everything. What do you want to know? Let me out. But he's not snitching, bro. The ultimate sacrifice, freedom, because he's loyal to his beliefs and that. Whether their beliefs are destructive, listen to what I'm saying through the video. That's not what's important. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, bro, that's how I feel about it, basically, bro. I feel like, yeah, man, don't get it twisted. Like, there's a lot of man that are fucking... There's a lot of man that are folding and falling at hurdles, yeah. And you get me? And it is what it is, bro, yeah. But there's a lot of man, bro, that are staying real and man are never seeing them again because they've kept it... Obviously, everyone's definition of real is different, yeah, but they've kept it real to themselves, should I say, to the beliefs that they had at the time. But they go on to realize that, bro, fucking hell, like, the game's, like, man could have dealt with it different. And you see this gang shit, yeah, like, people like be like, oh, yeah, but the gang thing's so dumb and the streets are so dumb. But all the streets are, bro, yeah, is when you take, you know how it all starts, bro? People don't like to say it, but it all starts. You're in a group of friends, everything's good, and one of your friends gets robbed, and you don't like it, bro. So by another group of people, so you retaliate and you fuck up one of the other group, and then the other group retaliates, and then your group retaliates. It's just that's what it comes down to. And then you're in this conflict for so long, yeah. For so long that a culture starts to form out of it. You start to symbolize it through hand gestures or bandanas, and then you start to make like traditions through it because it goes on so long, and you have your own terminology, and then you have your own codes of war, and you have your own constitution. Like it develops and evolves. You know what I mean? And then they have models, and when a new generation comes into it, and then they see, and they're getting into the same sort of dynamics, yeah, because there's no real projects or there's no intervention, yeah. Then they take these people's models because it fits them, and they run with that model, and then that's how they war. So it's not just that simple to be like, oh, the streets are dead, man. Why are people on the streets? If your boy, something happens to your boy and you're not gonna phone the police, then that's all that bless me. Then that's all that it is, bro. It's not as simple as people are making out.